we continue here on Local Decision 2025 on North Metro TV, and joining us now is Nici Dorner, running for Circle Pines City Council. She's an incumbent, was appointed 3 years ago, and Nici, thanks so much for stopping by, and tell the viewers about yourself and why you want to get back on the council.
Sure. I'm Nici Dorner. I've lived in Circle Pines for, I'm 13 years now. Why I want to get back on council is because first and foremost, I've very much enjoyed sitting on council and working with Dave and Matt and Megan. It's been a great experience, and prior to all those people, Dean was there. I enjoy being a contact for my neighbors. If they have questions, I'm always an open door to them, and it's just a great experience to be kind of behind the scenes and how the city is run. I just look forward to meetings. And
what is it about Circle Pines? It seems like there's a real airtight bond there with the council people and Mayor Dave, and just everyone seems to be happy in Circle Pines. Is that accurate?
That is accurate, and I think it's because we have this big sense of community. We see each other at the parks and at events and even at sporting events for our kids, which aren't necessarily all in Circle Pines, but we all have that common ground where we're all together. And I think that's what makes it kind of like a family. Mm-hmm. We're pretty close.
So now you've got some council experience on the resume. How will that help you moving forward?
I think that will help me because I now know what to expect. I know what budgeting is all about, and I know what our city looks for in running a great city. It's pretty easy. I always feel like I'm bragging, but we just have such a great setup, and we're well established with everything. Just runs so smooth. I can't explain it.
What have you learned in the 3 years you've been on the council that maybe you didn't know going in?
Oh, I learned a lot. I mean, to be honest, I've never sat on a council. I had no political background, and that's what makes me kind of moldable, is I was able to learn as I went, and now I know what goes into running a city. You know, we also have utilities, so we have to run the utilities and all the budgeting that goes into it, and the parks and the trails, and also the fire department and the police station, trying to keep everybody safe and happy with our parks and trails. It's one of the great things about Circle Pines.
And what's going well in Circle Pines right now, in your opinion?
I think
everything.
I hate to say everything, yeah. But everything. No, I mean, I'm sure that there's some small issues, but really, we're a very safe city. We're quiet. We're tucked in. We don't have many issues. It's just a great. Our parks and trails are beautiful. Mm-hmm. I'll repeat that a lot because they're just one of my favorite things about living there, and great neighbors.
Yeah. Is there anything you need to tweak or tinker with, in your opinion, Circle Pines as a city?
I will say that there's always improvements. There's always improvements, right? We have Carl Eck, which is an older park, and that needs updating, but we have a plan for that, and we're working towards that plan.
All right, there's going to be a transition from Centennial Lakes Fire Department to SBM, and that's going to be a big pivot, but from everyone I've talked to, it should be win-win in a lot of ways.
Yes, so it will be win-win, and we've already been working with SBM for several years, for I think 3 years. So they've already been working with us. We know how they run. There's going to be some more on-duty office or firemen, but it saves the city money, which saves our residents money. We have this quick call time. We're there within under 3 minutes. I don't see how it's just really a benefit. There's no negative really we can see to this change.
And being able to save the city money, that's one of the
yes.
Chief goals, I'm guessing, on the council, isn't it?
Yeah, it is one of the chief goals. We want to save the city money, but we also want to save our residents money. And I've been saying, like everybody else, I'm a resident of Circle Pines. And so I too want to save money on my taxes. I don't want to pay more. And I want to see all these beautiful things happening. And I want to be safe. That's first and foremost. I know that in my city, if I have an incident where I need to call 911, I'm going to be taken care of. And it's a matter of fact.
We're seeing in some cities in the Twin Cities Metro, huge tax bumps. But the tax levy in Circle Pines, right around 2%. So I'm guessing you're very happy about that. And then why so low compared to others?
We have, I mean, well, a lot of it goes to the budgeting, which is all done by Kate, and she's amazing. But we take into account, we look ahead, we buy, products for road construction when the time is right and when it's low, and we can manage that stuff before it gets to this huge inflation, so we can keep those prices down instead of having to elevate every time something happens. Like last year, we needed a new fire truck, but we had money to do that without having to, get help from taxpayers.
How do you get involved in your community? I know that's something that I'm sure that's important to you.
Yes, we just recently had our 75th anniversary party, which was great. I sat on that committee. But most importantly is I was able to go there and help volunteer and just talk to all of the residents, and it was a great event. And that's actually one of the things that I would like to do, is to make more events like that, not on such a big scale because that was pretty big, but a lot of little smaller things as we progress here to get our community involved.
But if you're on the council, you literally have a hand in shaping the next 75 years, and that's big, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It really is, and it's a great feeling. I enjoy it.
Do you have a vision for what Circle Pines might look like 75 years from now, or what you want it to look like?
I think it'll look relatively the same.
Really? Okay.
I think that, there may be we have that down under location that we'll develop into something, we don't know what, but I think that having that small community is great, and there will be improvements always along the way. We can keep making sure the roads look good, we'll keep making sure those parks look good, and hopefully we'll have some little festivals here and there just to keep the community engaged.
What do you think the primary role of a council person is?
The primary role of a council person? I think the primary role of the council person is to keep our citizens safe, keep them happy, keep the taxes low, be there as an advocate for them. If they have an issue, even if it's just with a neighbor, they can come in or talk to us at any point in time. I think our city needs to be, any city should be open and have that open line of conversation, because then there isn't conflict.
How important is door knocking and pounding the pavement and actually, going face to face with voters?
Oh, I think it's very important. I want to meet. I want to meet voters and non-voters. I want to meet. If I had a chance to meet everybody, I would. I'm very much a people person, and I enjoy these one-on-one conversations with our residents.
Do you expect a certain set of questions when you do door knock? And what do you think they're going to be asking you about? Or is everyone basically going to say, we like the way things are being run in Circle Pines?
I think you're going to get the general, we like the way that things are run in Circle Pines. Everybody, there might be a tax question here or there, but we keep them pretty low, so I think we'll be okay.
There will be a new mayor.
Yes.
More than likely Matt Percy.
Yes.
Who's running unopposed.
Yes.
Mayor Dave he's iconic, I guess.
He is iconic.
The way I should phrase it. He's one of the first people I met when I took this job at North Metro, and he has a unique personality. He connects with people. But what have you learned from him, and being on the council and seeing the way he interacts with everybody and runs the city?
Dave he's an amazing mayor, and I've learned a lot from Dave. But primarily, I like how he can see each individual resident and our council members. He's always, much like I say, he's always approachable. You will see Dave everywhere. If there's anybody that everybody knows, it's definitely Dave. He is a staple of our city. With that being said, I say that Matt will take his place wonderfully. And, he'll never be able to replace Dave, because Dave is amazing, but Matt's going to do a great job.
When you have a mayor like that, especially in your situation, coming in as a newbie, not having any background in politics, did that ease the transition for you? Definitely.
Yes. He took the time to slow down. He's talking about something, and maybe it's budget related, maybe it's related to the fire department or the police department, and he can see that somebody's new, and he'll stop and say, okay, so we're talking about this, what this is, and then he'll explain each item, which is great, because there were many times where they'd be talking about something, and I'm like, well, I want to ask, but I also, probably could just look it up. But Dave kind of had that insight to stop and be like, oh, so-and-so is new. I'm going to take the time and I'm going to slow it down and tell her what it's about.
Do you think you like this council spot more now than when you began? I mean, I'm guessing yes, because you're running again, but have you grown into this?
Yes, I have. I've grown into it. I'm a lot less nervous. And, with Cable Commission and Police Governing Board, all those things I'm a lot less nervous going into those now, because I have a good sense of what I'm doing at this point.
So you're a council veteran, but you're going to be a rookie basketball coach for your kids' travel team. How's that going to go?
It'll be interesting, definitely. But again, with community, we have the Centennial community is just as great as the Circle Pines community, and they mesh together. So it's going to be challenging, and I'll have something else to learn a lot about, but it'll be really fun.
And maybe something you've picked up on being a council person can translate into coaching, right?
Yes, I'm sure it can.
Patience.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so election's coming up, and you have a chance here on North Metro TV to tell the viewers why should they vote for you.
I say vote for me because I am one of you. I'm your neighbor next door. I'm the person I'm very approachable, and I care about not only about the intricacies of the city, but I care about our residents.
And you've been here for a while, so you know the inner workings of Circle Pines, don't you?
Yes, I do. I feel confident in saying that now.
Anything you want to add, Nici?
I just hope everybody is happy and healthy, and if anybody ever has a question, I'm always approachable, and I have said before that I ride an electric bike. It says Beastie on the side. I wear a teal helmet. If you ever want to stop and talk, I'm happy to slow down, have a conversation. In the afternoons, in the morning, I'm on my way to work.
And the electric bikes have become trendy now, haven't they?
Yes,
There's a
they
lot
have.
of them.
I've only had mine for a year and a half, and between this summer and last summer, I've really seen a rise in them. But be safe, people. Slow down, wear your helmets.
Yeah, exactly. All right, well, thank you so much
Yes.
for joining us. Good luck in the election.
Yes, thank you very much.
All right. She's Nici Dorner, running for City Council in Circle Pines. She's currently an incumbent, and this is Local Decision 2025.